Hi everyone, this is Rupesh and I am going to speak something that is out of my league. I am not used to of these types of topics, so if you find me wrong at any point, I'd feel happy if you make me correct but logically. So the name of my topic is a ball without the window. Don't be confused, it's just some metaphor. Here the ball stands for the foundations to the women's right, the exploitation and the discrimination and the harassment of the women after marriage and sometimes before the marriage. And the window uses here to get rid of these situations, but it happens in very rare case that somebody makes a window in this ball. So the ball is without the window. So let's start in my topic. So as my friend Raja have said that the marriage is an institution that admits men and women to a family life. But the harsh reality is that in this 21st of century, the marriage has become a tragic symbol of disparity between men and women. Every being on earth is changing every moment. Our law and rules are changing continuously. But the law and rules of marriage is never changed, whether it's in Hindu family or it's in Muslim family. The women have to face the exploitation and the discriminations after the marriage. The women have to put the sindoor on her head and have to wear a mangal sutra as a sign of the marriage. But in Muslim culture, the women have right to express their will. They have a little bit freedom, but it doesn't mean that they don't have to face these difficulties. They also have to face these difficulties in the pressure of the society. And today I'll elaborate my topic with the two cases of the court. So the first one is, here a husband filed a case against his wife for the divorce because his wife doesn't put sindoor on her head. So he wants a divorce. And the court verdict was that if the wife doesn't put the sindoor on her head, so it means that she doesn't admit that person as her husband. Suppose if the court verdicts like that, so what we can expect from the others people? But regarding this, I have faith in Indian judiciary because in my opinion, it is nothing much more than an exceptional case. And shifting to the next one, and if we talk about the Western culture, so the institution of marriage is totally different. The couples can easily live separately and they only wear a ring as a sign of marriage, and they can easily put that off and nobody will ask why you put off your ring. They are so liberal, and in my opinion every religion must have this much of freedom. And if we talk about the Indian scenario, why the women are facing these difficulties, so one of the reason is that the bride have to go to his in-laws house where she find a totally different environment and totally different people who imposes their will on her. They don't want to accept her as their own. This is why a beautiful, intelligent and a sensitive girl becomes ugly, foolish and idiot after the sometimes of the marriage. It happened in most of the cases. After seeing the condition of married women in the Indian subcontinent, sometimes it seems that the marriage practice was probably introduced to legalize slavery. But there are several examples of ideal couples which you can easily find in your neighborhood and in your family, but in a rare case. And shifting to the next case, here husband filed a case against his wife because his wife don't want to live with his parents. She have some issues with her mother-in-law. Here we can understand the mentality of the peoples. The people, mostly the women, don't want to accept a girl from the other family and from the other culture. They don't want to understand the feeling of that girl. So she become an easy target for the society and everyone blame her. The court verdict was in the favor of the husband. But the scenarios of divorce is changing. The women are also taking the divorce because this new generation is not that much tolerant. So if a woman find a difficulty in her marriage life, so she goes for a divorce. And in my opinion, the divorce is not bad. It is far better to get separated by the divorce than to spend years in mismatched married life in the name of the tradition. This is enough from our side, and in the next video, my friend Anas will tell you about the divorce system and in Muslim culture, and he will end this amazing series of the topics. Thank you.